What's up guys, it's SwampySauce and welcome back to episode 3 of Beginner Builds. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SKS. I know everybody tells beginners to take a look at the SKS, and really beginners should take a look at the SKS, but unless you modify it, it's dog shit. So let's do that, let's modify one. So first thing you're going to want to do is get yourself an SKS. You can get one at Loyalty level 2 prepper for around 22,500 rubles, but check on the flea market first because I've seen them as cheap as 15,000. So the next thing you're going to want to do is get yourself one of these SKS Tapco chassis slash stock, whatever you want to call the thing. You can get one from Mechanic Loyalty level 2 for 9,000 rubles, or on the flea market from 10,000 to 15,000 rubles. So next up, what you want to get next is one of these Tapco buffer tubes. It's just a tube that you can put your actual stock onto. So go back to level 2 mechanic and pick one of these up for 1,700 rubles. And after you've got your Tapco buffer tube, you're going to want to head over to the flea market and grab yourself one of these A.K.A. stocks. They're 18 to 23,000 rubles, but they're worth the price for the boost to your ergonomics. Now we're going to head back to level 2 mechanic and grab the Tapco saw style pistol grip for 2,810 rubles. Next up we're going to head over to level 2 skier and we're going to pick up the Zenit RK1 foregrip for 14,481 rubles. Or you can get it on the flea market for 16,000 to 18,000 rubles. And this is where you're really going to start seeing your recoil reduction. Alright, now we're going to jump onto the flea market and pick up this thing called a Weapon Tuning SKS adapter. It's basically just an adapter that you can put on the end of your gun that you can attach compensators and suppressors to. So grab one of them for 2,000 to 4,000 rubles on the flea market. That way we can put our compensator onto the SKS. And speaking of our compensator, we're going to head back over to level 2 skier and pick up one of those Zenit DTK1 compensators for 4,500 rubles. And the last thing we're going to need, other than mags and ammo, obviously, is a sight. So personally I recommend this Hollow Sun Reflex sight. You can grab one on the flea market for 13,000 to 16,000 rubles. I like this one because you don't have room for a laser on the Tapco stock, and this one has a laser built into it if you alt right click when aiming down the sights. So other than that, I guess let's jump in and build one of these things. Alright, what's going on guys? Here we are in the stash, and here's our SKS. We got our Tapco buffer tube, and our HKE1 stock, our pistol grip, our chassis, our Tapco chassis, our weapon tuning thread adapter, the little compensator attachment there that we got, and our compensator to put onto it, and our sight and foregrip. So let's slap all this stuff onto our SKS. So let's disassemble our SKS first of all and put our rear sight back onto it for no apparent reason really, other than just to have it on there. And let's put our HKE1 stock onto our buffer tube, our compensator onto our adapter, then our sight onto our chassis, our RK1 foregrip onto our chassis, and the pistol grip onto our chassis. Then we can put the compensator on the gun, the stock on the chassis, and the chassis with all the attachments on the gun. Other than that, we've got the 20 round mags here and BP ammo. You can use PS ammo too if you're really hurting for money, that you can get from level 1 prepper, but I would really recommend going with the BP ammo. Its penetration is a lot better than the PS ammo, and you can also get 30 round mags for the SKS as well, but these 20 round mags are only like 5,000 or 6,000 rubles, and the 35 round ones are like 25,000 rubles, so it's a lot more economical in my opinion to get the 20 rounders. So here's our SKS, so let's jump into the hideout and let's fire a couple rounds off. Alright guys, here we are in the hideout, and here is our modded SKS. The reason why I like this sight, like I said, you can hold Alt right click when you're aiming down the sights and you can turn on the little laser, so I like this one a lot. And yeah, let's fire a couple rounds off, and this thing's got like no recoil onto it. It's pretty nice. So as you guys can see, this is a pretty decent little weapon to run around with, and hopefully you can use it to take out some pretty kitted guys and have some fun with it for cheap. I added it up and it's around like 85,000 rubles, something like that. So other than that, guys, stay saucy, comrades.